All right, good morning and welcome to Tech Thursday. It's our last Tech Thursday of the year. Can you believe it? 2020 is almost over, so we will have some fun content and ready content for you starting up again in the next year. But today we're going to be going over how to stay connected to your sphere during the holiday. I'm going to give you some really cool messages to kind of go over and get started. So we're just going to hop right in. We always start at agent.kdev.com and log in. So we'll sign in. And then today, yes, we're focusing on being in contact with our sphere, but we're going to start off with design so that we can create some fun images to send out to our sphere. So I'm going to show you, we're going to go to this design tab. And I'm just going to show you all of the cool designs right now that Command has to offer. They have updated where each holiday is up and kind of going. So if you are celebrating Kwanzaa, Christmas, they're all of those type of, maybe you're just celebrating winter solstice. All of those are in here for you to kind of play with. So we're going to do one for email today because we are going to be sending out something in our email. So we'll create email next. And then we're going to do create. You know what, we're not going to do email. We're going to do a social post. I'm feeling more social today. So we're exiting out of that actually. We're actually going to go back to social and we're going to do create now and then next. We'll wait for it to load. And then here on the side, you can see that they have all of these different tabs for all of the templates that they do provide. So maybe right now we're going over how to stay in touch with our sphere during a holiday, but you do see like you can come in here and do listing, things for your apps, some things for lead generation, but we are going to focus on the new designs that they have. And as you can see, they've got some for Christmas, Hanukkah. Yeah, they've got a couple different ones. We're going to go to I personally, I like the social square. I just feel like that fits best on in emails, on your social post. So we'll go there. They've got some Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. So that's awesome. Wish they had one that just said Happy Holidays. It's weird. I thought I saw some for Winter Solstice and Happy Holidays, but that is okay. We'll go. Let's try inspiration. No, it's okay. We're gonna stay in here, and we're gonna choose one. Let's do Merry Christmas first, since we are. Oh, and there are some for Kwanzaa as well. Let's do Merry Christmas first, since we are past. Hanukkah has already started, and same with Kwanzaa. And then, you can always click in here and change it. Like this one, we'll use this one because it's very basic and it just says Merry Christmas. And you can always go in and change and just put it to Happy Holidays if that works better for you. I like the Merry Christmas. I personally celebrate Christmas, so I am going to keep it that way. I am going to switch this out for my KDub Seattle logo, though. And so since this is already in my I've already uploaded my logos to designs, it's already in here, but it's not hard to upload a design or a logo. So we'll replace this down here and we'll just make this a little smaller down in the corner. Let's see this one. Don't know if I like that quite yet, that one quite. I do have some images in here from mine. We'll just keep this one for now. So I like this. I can change this to Happy Holidays if I'd like. I can just remove this, or I can let's go back to text. I can add text instead. So if I want, I would obviously choose a title, and I can do Happy Holidays. And then I'm going to delete that title. Now I can also change it to this blue color that it kind of is already. But let's get it, sorry, let's get it how it's supposed to be. And let's lower the, how big it is. Let's try that. That's pretty small, so we don't want that size. Let's try 122. I think we can go bigger. Let's try, that's a little too big. I think that is perfect. So I'm going to get rid of this and add this up here. So as you can see, you can definitely personalize and make each template your own if you'd like. If you just like the way that it looks, then you can just keep it that way. But if you want to change like some of the wording, if you wanted to add, you know, Happy Holidays, and then maybe add your team logo or your LLC logo, add your name in there, you're more than welcome. I like how it looks right now. I like that it's kind of just more wintry. I want to add some verbiage to my email when I send it. So I'm going to keep it just the graphic pretty plain and then add more of my verbiage to the email that I'm sending. So now I'm going to rename this as my Christmas graphic. And I'm going to download it now. I like PNG. I think it has the best quality, but you can download it however you'd like. I'm going to download that. And now that I have that downloaded, I am going to say done. And I've got that down here. As you can see, it's on my kind of on my bar down there. You see, they do have some other designs. They kind of show you on this right-hand side, like, hey, whenever, you know, we are getting close to holidays or things like that, you can look over here and see what is featured new in design so that you have those just ready and at your disposal to use. All right, so now that we've created that design, we're going to move on to a smart plan. So first you need to make sure that you've got your database all imported into Command. So I don't have a very big database in here just because I just teach the classes. So I'm just going to go into my contacts, kind of see who's in here. So we've got a couple different people. We've got some leads, some buyers. Tells me the last time I've contacted them and things of that sort. So I think I want to tag, you know, I might know that, hey, I have these clients that don't celebrate holidays, so I might not want to tag them. You might have clients that you're just not interested in reaching out to right now. So you can just come in and click. And then what I'm going to do with these, so I'm going to just come in and just make sure all of the contacts that I want to, you know, use are, you know, just make sure that they're all in there and that they're all good to go. I can add, I can edit these contacts and add tags if I wanted to. So like maybe I want to add a holiday tag so that the holiday, like it goes out to all of my holiday tagged clients. But for now, I'm just going to leave them all like they are because I'm going to be sending it out to every single one of these agents since I personally only have 5. So next, if you look, we're going to go to the Smart Plans tab. And that is the 4th one down. So I am not going to create my own smart plan. I'm sure that there's some pretty cool smart plans in the library already. So let's just go look, see if there's something that we like, and if not, then we can create our own. And let that load. So obviously it's not going to be a bi-weekly neighborhood nurture. Probably it's not going to be a birthday. It's not going to be an open house. Home anniversary, promote my app. So it's probably, these are, you know, the most popular ones. These are the ones that Keller Williams has created. Maybe we can find one that's a top rated that one of the other, one of our fellow Keller Williams agents have created. So probably not a 66-day challenge. What's new? Maybe we've got our not education, not onward. And one thing that we can also do that's pretty cool is just kind of look up a smart plan by name or description or author. So maybe I'll just put in holiday. It doesn't look. Sorry, I think my computer's frozen. Weird. Well, you can look it up by name. I tried to put in holiday, but for some reason this is kind of freezing up here. Oh, there we go. Took a little bit. Okay, let's try that one more time. I think it takes just a little bit. Always on Tech Thursday, there's glitches. If you haven't been to a Tech Thursday before, there's always some type of glitch that happens with Command and the system. So just kind of give it a second and see if that pulls up. So this is perfect. So these are the holiday texts that came, or holiday plans that came up. So you can see there's a couple different pages worth of holiday plans. This first one, it looks like it's just a text. And so we'll let's look and see what type of text, what the text entails. So the example is, "'Tis the season to wish one another joy and love and peace. Blessing to you and your family. Sierra Roberts Kirby, Keller Williams, Seattle." I think that's awesome. That's a really, really good, because I really feel like it's important if you're sending it out to a large portion of your database that you do try to keep it as vague as, not vague, but not point out any certain holidays, because you never know how that could put off a certain client if you're saying Merry Christmas and they may celebrate a different holiday. So I try to keep it really brief with happy holidays or 'tis the season. And so I think this is a really, really great, just the verbiage in this text is really great. So you can add this. So we'll just do a smart plan with Justin. We're going to add this smart plan. And I'm going to keep it the same name. I'm going to download. But the next part that I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my smart plans, and I've got this one, and I actually want to edit it. I really liked that text, but I want to edit it so that an automated email goes out as well, a part of that. So how we're going to do that, and obviously one thing about smart plans is if you do not have your Twilio account set up in Command, which if you don't have that set up, I can show you. Definitely, we can go over how to do that. I will answer your question in just a second. PC has no cam/mic. I just saw that. But if you do not have a Twilio account, you'll just need to go and subscribe to that. I believe it's like $1.99 a month. Don't quote me on that. But I will go in after this just to show you how to do that. So for our first step, do we want our first? I think our first step, honestly, should be the email first instead of the text. So the text is kind of like a follow-up, like not hope you got my email, but just a reminder that I am thinking about you and 'tis the season. So what we're going to do is we're going to add another, oops, I'm not going to do that. We are going to go over here and send email. And so that has gone down. Oops, I clicked it twice. That has removed this step. And so now we have the SMS or the text and the email. I want the email to go out first. So I'm going to move that up. And then now the SMS is first. So our subject line can be season's greetings. And then I would like to add that picture into here. So let's see if we can drag it. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, select design, my design templates. Oh, I didn't create it in email. Just joking. Back. So we'll do simple. I'll go back and I'll show you how to do that. But so we're going to do season's greetings, and then we're going to do wishing you a joyous holiday season. I have this typed up already, so I'm just going to copy and paste because it's probably going to go a little bit faster. Make sure it's all italicized. Make sure there's no grammatical errors. And then obviously we'll want to end with thank you or happy holidays. Let's end with happy holidays. Okay, awesome. And then if you want to do any other type of, maybe change the happy holidays color to red, be a little festive, you can do that as well. And so then next, this one right now is sending out day 1. And then this is this is step number 1. And this is going out day 2 as well. Or day 1 as well, but we don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we are going to set delay. And I'm going to put this in between, the email that's going out and the text so that there's a delay between the text and the email. And then how many days do we want it to be apart? So let's just say we'll give it a week. And then, so now, as you can see, this has changed to day 8. So now it is, now it's 8 days. And then one other thing that is really cool about the Smart Plans is even if you don't have this Twilio account set up, it will still remind you as a task. So then maybe if you have like MoboMix or some type of mass texting service, you can still use it, still use this as a guide. So I feel like this looks good. This is good. We've saved that. Just want to make sure that's saved and that is saved. And so now I'm going to, you can add a trigger event, like what's going to trigger this? What tags do I have in here? And as you can see, I haven't added that holiday tag. So I'm just going to do back. I'm just going to save for now. Now I'm going to go back.
So for the triggers, how it works is you add the tag in the Smart Plan first.
Yeah.
Then you go back and tag your contacts, and then it'll trigger it for you automatically.
Yeah. And you would go back to this part, and this is where you would add the tag. So we'll go here. Oops. Now I feel like I'm confused. Oh, it didn't update here. Let's refresh because that's weird that it didn't update here. Okay, now it's updated. So you see now that it has updated. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, here we go. So once you go up into this add clients to this smart plan, so you can either select all of your clients, you can search by name, you can search by tags. So if you had already went into your contacts and added that holiday plan or holiday tag, you can you could look up the holiday. Obviously I didn't add that tag, but then you can also select all, and this would be literally all of your tags, or sorry, all of your contacts, and then you can add them to this smart plan. And you can also choose what day you would want. So actually now looking, today is the 17th. This is starting on the 18th. So 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd. So they would get that that text right on Christmas. So that's an awesome way to kind of remember, like, okay, let's get that happy season's greetings out first, and then a happy holidays, or another touch the day of. And you can also do the one other. So you can either start it now, you can start on a different day. So if you wanted to start on the 18th and have it go that way, or you could stagger start, so that let's say with the stagger start, basically if you have a very big database and you're sending it out to all of your sphere, you would probably want to stagger so that you can actually have time to reply, and you're not getting 1,000 texts back and not being able to still keep in communication with your sphere. And then but if not, so you could either have my max contacts, I want this to be sent out a day, let's see. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, I only have 5 contacts, so it's going to only let me do 5. I'm like, where's 50? And like keep going, but I only have 5 contacts, so that's why it's like, oh no. But I do think it's a smart thing, so that you can keep up with the response time with the contacts. So we'll just do start all now. So I'm going to confirm, and I am going to confirm again. And so now, as you can see, this is 8 days. It was created. It does not start until tomorrow. And you can also add contacts this way. Just do select all, add to smart plan, confirm. You can do it this way as well. So there we go. And now you can see that they have been added. And then one really cool thing is, if you do go, now that we've got that all set up, that's all automated. We just have to keep up with the response. One cool thing to see is if you go home, once that auto plan does start, you'll see in your tasks that you need to text. For me, it's Ron Weasley and Harry Potter and Kayla Cooper. It'll let me know that that's what I need to get done that day, since I do not have a Twilo account. But let's go in and look in our settings and go. I just want to give you an overview on how to set up a Twilo account, if that is what you're interested in. So we're just in this home, like when you first click on settings, and we're going to go all the way down to the messaging. And so this is Twilo. You can sign up for this if you'd like. So we can subscribe in Marketplace. And this is just a texting app that basically, you can pay for. So it looks like it's pretty cheap depending on how many credits you are thinking you're going to use a month. Which credits, I think the credits based on just 1 credit is 1 text. So it's definitely depends on if you want to do that or not. It's not required, but it is definitely something that you have access to. So you can buy that and subscribe to it, and then you get a command number, so it's not exactly coming from your exact number, but you are ready to receive and send texts. All right, so we're going to go back. So that is where you find that Twilo if you are, excuse me, interested in signing up for that, so that you don't have to go back in and look for, you know, making sure that you're following up on your tasks on your actual own phone, then yeah, so that's how you do that. And that is, again, just in like clicking on your profile and going to settings. So now we're going to go back home. I just want to check my smart plan one more time, just make sure that all my contacts are added to it. It was created. I just kind of, it starts on December 18th. So tomorrow my automated email will go out, and then in 7 days on my task bar, I will have those tasks of sending the text since my Twilio account is not set up. All right. So now that we've still got that design that I want to still use, my happy holidays, we're going to go over to campaigns now so that we can still stay in contact with our sphere by sending out an email with that direct. Like maybe you're not interested in doing a smart plan and staying in contact just by automating it. Maybe you want to be more personable with a certain set of clients that maybe has been very helpful for you this year, has given you a lot of business. So we'll go over to campaigns, and we're going to do emails. And we're going to create a new campaign. And we're going to do email. As you can see, you can do a social ad, a social post, direct mail, Google post, or email, but we're going to do email today. And we are not doing any of these. This campaign is going to be a holiday. So I'm going to name this a holiday campaign, and it's just going to be other. Now set up campaign, because we're not doing anything that has to do with advertising a listing or an event. So you can create a list. So let's go. So first, obviously, this is the account that I want it to come from. And then next, I'm going to create a list on who I want to be included in this. The reason these 3 come up is because those are the only 3 that have emails in my contacts. So just, you want to make sure, you know, kind of how I went over in the beginning, you want to go into your contacts, just make sure that your contacts are up to date and that they've got phone numbers, email, so that when these automated things do go through, they're actually getting them and it's not just going to random places. So we're going to do select all, and then add a tag. And I will just do, oops, I wonder why that is being weird like that. Oh, that's why, listing. So we're going to do holiday for our list name. So you can go through and click and add your contacts. Obviously, I want to choose for this email, I want to choose just the people who, you know, my whole sphere is getting that very, the text and the email through the smart plan, but I want to just really thank and wish a happy holiday season to the clients that I've done business with this year. So that's just Harry Potter, Maya, and I'm actually not going to do this because I don't know if that's a real person. And so it's just going to be Harry Potter and Kayla. So I'm going to confirm that's my list I want to send to. It's going to send, the sender is going to be myself. And when I reply, it's going, or when I reply, it's going to go to sierraroberts@kdub.com. And so my subject is going to be Happy Holidays. Kind of sung that in the tone of the song, Happy Holidays. Now I would like to select design content for my email. And obviously we can choose a KW or RI template. More, and all of these look kind of just like the Just Listed basic, but look, I mean, they do have like the happy home anniversary, happy birthday, promote your app, but I have not created one, which is weird. I thought that I would be able to add
The holiday one is near like the top area. They all don't have a cover for them yet.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, there we go. There we go. So there we go. Happy holidays. Thank you, Brittany. So you can switch out this image as well. So, oh, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me go back. So first, let's start off at the top. As you can see, there is place for your market center image. If you don't want that, you don't have to. You can always trash this and just have it start with the image at the top. I think it's smart to have this, your market center image in here, because you just want to make sure that everything, you know, that it's branded to you and that they know who they're getting it from. So I am going to add in my market center image. Let me just grab that really quick.
So the trick with this one, so you see how it has those dash, the star, and the market center name? If that's in your marketing profile, it's just going to automatically.
Thank you, Brittany.
In the top corner where it says options, if you preview it first, it'll show you what pre-populates before you edit.
Okay, that's smart. Look at you guys. This is why Brittany, Kara, and I are all on Tech Thursdays together, because I learned certain things, Brittany learned certain things, Kara learned certain things, and I think it's just really helpful that you guys get the whole vision of it all. So yeah, so that's probably the smartest thing to start with, is previewing to see what is going to already be automated, so that you don't have to change. So I see down here like my Market Center team logo. I'll probably take that off because I'm not on a team. So that didn't quite populate, but everything else looks honestly awesome. So I'm going to exit out of preview mode. You know, this is obviously something that is your, you know, you can change what this says if you'd like. So to do that, you're just going to press the edit, and then it's going to bring it over to the right here. And that's where you can actually retype if you don't want this, what this says, or you want to, you know, change it and make it more of your own. Just for Tech Thursday, I'll just leave it as it is, and I will just say done. So we'll keep it as it is. So I just love the way that this looks. And this image, I'm actually going to edit this image because I did make this Christmas graphic that I wanted to, that happy holiday graphic. And so I'm just going to add this image in here. I don't think I can add it that way. Hold on. Sorry. So that added in there, and I'm going to click that and replace. So I really like that. We went in and created that, and now I'm able to use it in my email. And so I'm going to press done. And as you can see, it is like this. And then, you know, now let's go preview and see if it looks like kind of wide, or if it looks. So I felt like when we were looking before, it looked a little like the clarity of the picture didn't look as great, but now that I'm seeing it on here, it does not look as bad as it did kind of in the smaller. So I'm glad that that looks better. And so I like that. I'm keeping the text. All of this information was correct, but there was this market center photo that did not come up. So let's see if I can. No, it's not going to let me. So what I need to do is make sure that when I go into my marketing profile, which one thing I do want to add is that you can email support@scottleroymarketing.com, and you want something updated in your marketing profile, you can email them and let them know what you'd like updated, and they can actually do it for you. So you can also do preview just by the little eye there. If you want to see how, so this is how it would look like on a desktop. This is a tablet. And then if you want to see how it looks like on a phone. So I'm not quite sure how I like it on a phone. Oh, and you can preview it better this way. And then on the phone, okay, that looks better than it did the other way, previewing it this way. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to exit now. And I am going to save and exit. So I have now created this. I have the subject is Happy Holidays. The content, you know, we've updated our design. Just want to look through it one more time and make sure that I do like the way that it's set up and that nothing looks weird. And then one thing that I always do recommend is sending a test email or first, whenever you do a smart plan or a campaign email, campaign snail mail, I definitely suggest sending it to like your personal email first, not your KW email, but your personal email. Your personal email definitely, because of you're going to be having it's sending from my command email, but when I get when I reply, I'm going to be replying from my Keller Williams email. So it's going to be really confused if you try to send it to your Keller Williams email, because it's supposed to be replying from that. So definitely, if you are going to send a test email, which I definitely recommend, I would definitely send it to your personal email so command doesn't get all confused. So let's send a test email. So I'm going to send it from this. I'm going to send it to my personal email, and I'm going to send that test email now. And now I'm going to really quickly bring up my personal email. If you could give me just 1 second. To make sure that it looks all good. So it is in here. Let me just actually open it. Bring it back over here. So as you can see, it's going to come from agent@something@mailer.kw. So it's a little, you know, it's definitely weird, but then, so we'll see, look through it. It looks good. Since it's a test email, it's not going to fix that contact first name. It's also not going to fix, you know, this down here. But it does look good. Everything looks good. I do want to go into my marketing profile before and fix that Market Center team logo, because I don't like that it's not the team logo. But I do think this looks good. What I am going to do is reply and just make sure that it does go to my Keller Williams email. Hello there. And send. All right, so that is what it looks like via coming through. So I know that it looks great. So I'm like, you know what, cool. I don't want to change anything. I think it looks really, really good. So I'm going to go back to my campaign. So now, since I've already selected my recipients list, I can either schedule the send when I want it to, or I can just send it automatically. I'm going to schedule the send for let's do today at 11 a.m. It's the wrong way. Oh, and you actually cannot select less than 30 minutes from now, so it has to be at least 30 minutes. So that's why they want me to do 11:09, but we will do 11:10. That is 30 minutes. Oh, I didn't press apply, sorry. Now we'll schedule. And so this is now scheduled. I can always go back in and look. And look and just make sure. And then just the goal is it's scheduled for this date. It'll tell you how many people actually viewed it, how many clicks you got, and then if it does bounce back, somebody has a bad email, it does tell you how many bounce backs you have gotten as well. All right, so, and also command email gives you a certain amount of free emails that you can send, which is 5,000. So you can upgrade your account for more if you want. It just depends on what your CRM is and how many emails you do send out. All right, so another thing, lastly, I want to go back into designs. Do we have any questions so far that I can answer or help with? Not quite, okay. Just if you do, just make sure you type it in the chat. We're here to help. But lastly, I want to go back into designs. Oops. What wasn't saved? We're just going to leave because I'm not sure what was not saved, and go back and just, you know, you can create an email one, which we did. Since we went into the email, we were actually able to create that email one already. So as you can see, this is exactly what it would look like in design. So you can do it through campaigns, or you can do it, or you can create the design through designs, or you can create it through campaign. So it's just kind of up to you on how you'd like to create that. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all that I kind of have today, but definitely you can go back into campaigns. And if you wanted to place a paid ad, with the campaigns page, Scott, or the designs page? Designs. Well, when I was in designs, it was a little laggy. I think just Thursdays are a command day where they kind of update. So I definitely don't think it's always laggy like that. But I do think today, even when I was in there, it was taking a little bit of time.
And I was experiencing issues earlier this week too. But I think also at the beginning of the week, Google kind of had like a breakdown moment in the morning, and so it's still kind of recovering from it. And our platforms are all built on Google, and so when Google goes down, our stuff kind of freaks out for a little bit. But our tech people know that things are happening and glitching right now, so it's probably just part of that. So it does happen sometimes. But if you're in designs and you're working, just make sure you press that save button a lot.
Yes, definitely go when you're in designs. Make sure that you're saving, you know, as you go. I know that when I was in my smart plans, I made sure that I saved it one step by step. You just want to make sure you definitely save as you go, because you never know, you know, with technology nowadays, how when computers want to crash, or when you know, sites want to go down. So definitely just make sure you're saving as you go. But designs, definitely, like Brittany said, probably something to do with just the Google platform, or just updates happening with command today or this week. But definitely, you know, if you want to post a social post with that happy holidays, now you have that really cute happy holidays graphic. And one thing that I think is really cool is that you can use that graphic as your social post. So not only are you getting awareness through the email, now they're seeing it on their social media as well. And it just reminds them, like, oh, wow, you know, this person does real estate and they're wishing me happy holidays from multiple avenues. So it just keeps you at the forefront of their mind. And who doesn't want to, you know, be reached out to during the holidays? I know that 2020 has been a hard year on pretty much all of us, and it's been very, you know, we don't get as much social interaction as maybe we're all used to. So definitely just getting those reach outs are what's going to make agents feel special, or sorry, not agents, your clientele feel special, and make them, you know, when the time comes, use you as their realtor. But I think that's, you know, that's all I have for content today. I definitely, if anybody has any questions based around going more in detail on creating a smart plan, maybe that text wasn't what you wanted to create. If you guys want any verbiage, I definitely have some great verbiage I'm going to put into the chat right now around holiday. That is more towards, copy just a second, is more towards being less of a happy Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, more of a season's greetings, Happy Holidays, 'tis the season. So just some great verbiage for your use that, you know, kind of helps you use that instead, you know, so that you're not reaching out to your clientele and kind of maybe saying the wrong thing to the wrong person. But any questions that I can help with, or anything that you guys want to go over, maybe that I didn't go over in smart plans or designs that can help you? No? Okay. Well, I want to thank all of you guys for taking time out of your Thursday morning to come on over to Tech Thursday. Brittany, Karen, I love teaching these classes and helping our agents, just learn more about Command and being able to stay in touch with your sphere using this amazing technology that we have because of it's free and this is what a lot of us came to Keller Williams for for this technology. So definitely, take advantage. And if you have any questions, you can always reach out to myself, Brittany, or Kara. And we just hope that you guys have a great holiday season, and that you're with family and friends, and who means the most to you during this season. And if you guys need anything, please feel free to reach out to any of us. And we will see you starting back up the first Thursday in January. Woo, can't believe 2020 is almost over. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming, and I hope you have a happy holidays and a happy new year. All right, bye.